Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Then my name is Lorian and this is going to be my slow cook meal video. So I absolutely love using the slow cooker when the weather is cold. It makes me feel so comforted to know that I have dinner ready for when I've picked the boys up from school and you come home and the house smells amazing. So this first meal is going to be some barbecued sausages. If you've never tried it, please try it. It is delicious. So you can sort of put any vegetables you want in it. You don't have to put what I have in it, or you can add extra. So I'm chopping up some onions and I'm going to chop up some mushrooms and just chuck them all in, and then I'm going to put in my sausages. So the sausages I'm using are just cheap ones. They are £1 in Tesco, or 90p even maybe. They're frozen, and I'm just going to put in the amount I need and chuck over 2 Hunter's chicken sauces, and literally it makes them soft and they're delicious. It's cheap and easy, but if you want to use better sausages, then use better sausages. That's absolutely fine. So I'm going to put it on low and I'm going to leave it all day in the slow cooker. So I'm going to mix it up before it's done. It's not ready yet, it's about halfway done. I just leave it until dinner time, and I'm going to peel some potatoes because I'm going to make some creamy mashed potato with it, which I like to make in my KitchenAid. I think it makes it nice and smooth. I make it buttery and milky and it's just delicious. I did serve it with some vegetables, but they were on the table and I didn't actually put them on the plate. But we do always have vegetables with our dinner. So you can see how lovely they look. Honestly, it's such a delicious dinner. So give that one a go and let me know what you think of it. So my next slow cooked dinner is going to be gammon, and I find this one super easy too, and also not very expensive either. If you've got a big family, it's very easy to do. So I buy a gammon joint. I don't buy an expensive one, just a cheap one. I don't think it makes a massive difference when you're slow cooking it. I'm going to chop some onions up and chuck them in, and then I'm going to put my gammon in, and I'm going to put light brown sugar on it as well as some English mustard. So I'm going to take the gammon out now. This is just one from Tesco. They're about £4 or £5 maybe. And don't forget, if you do get this one, that there is a cover around the edge, which once I forgot. So do make sure you take that off. So I'm going to put some mustard on top, some brown sugar. As well as that, I'm going to add some Worcester sauce. And then just close the lid and let the magic work. It is near the end now, so I'm gonna make some chips with it. So I'm just gonna cut them up, put them on the tray, and then I usually just chuck some oil, some salt, some pepper, and sometimes some herbs over them. So they go in the oven at 200 for about half an hour. We got a new element in our oven recently and I find it takes a little bit longer. So I'm guessing the element they put in is not as strong, but yeah, I'm just gonna make up the chips. So my next meal is going to be a beef stew. So I'm going to chop some onions and some carrots, and then I'm going to add some herbs, some salt and pepper. Maybe once, maybe twice, turned around to save the time. Now I know how to leave the side. If I saw another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realign. 'Cause I've been sitting here, same old way. Now I'm going to add some gravy in there. So I just added the granules, and then I added some boiling water in just to mix it up as gravy. I put some onion and some beef. Follow all the lady signs when the dark is growing. I put in some taco beans, and then I'm going to chuck in the beef and some mixed tomatoes. I'm going to mix it all up. and yeah, let it cook for the day. And this is just always the most amazing smelling thing, isn't it, when you come in the house and beef stew is cooking. So I've added some dumplings, so if you get the theyre, is it, the dumpling mix, and make those and dip them in. Just put them in, I think it's like an hour before the end I put them in, and I added my potatoes in there, and doesn't that just look incredible? It looks so delicious. This is one of Cosmo's favourite dinners. He loves to come home on a cold day to a beef stew. So I served this with some baguette, which was crusty and buttered, and it's just the best combination. So my final recipe is barbecue pulled pork burgers, and they are delicious. So I added some onion. You don't have to add anything that I've added, and I'm not saying quantities because my quantities are very rough. It doesn't really matter how much you add of what. I will say just guess it. I just guess it every time, and you can't really go wrong. So I added some onions. I put 2 in this time. Sometimes I won't put any in, and sometimes I will put more than that. So it is very random. And then I got a big joint of pork, so I'm going to cut the skin off it, which is the crackling, isn't it? And Horatio loves that, so I'm going to cut that up, dry it with some kitchen towel, cover it, score it, cover it in salt and a little bit of pepper, and then I'm going to pop that in the oven later just to crackle that up for Horatio, because honestly he loves it. I'm going to chuck in a little bit of mustard, maybe about a tablespoon, and I put in a vegetable stock cube and some boiling water, and then I added some Worcester sauce and 2 tins of Hunter's chicken sauce, so just like a barbecue sauce. I tried to mix the sauces up a bit, but it's quite hard at the moment. You have to wait until later on to pull it all apart and mix it all together.
I tried to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you, I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited, you wanna hold me close, but I know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you.
And then add some sauce from the slow cooker into it and keep mixing it in until you get the sort of consistency and juice that you like. If you just keep doing it like that, you'll get the right sort of juiciness, and just go to your own desire. So that is everything for my slow cooker dinners. I hope you like this video and that you give the recipes a go. I think they're really delicious, and let me know what you think of them. So thank you so much for watching. If you like my video and you like my channel, then please do subscribe to stick around and stay up to date with my family, and hopefully I will see you on my next video.